record. Okay, now I think we're going. All right, tonight we're going to talk about Chapter 3 in our book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business. Preparation is the name of this chapter. Think like a CEO. This chapter has some really, truly great information that's very valuable. In fact, every chapter after this one is fantastic. What has happened up to this point, it's been preparing us for network marketing. But in network marketing, we are our own boss. We own our own business. We design our own future. This allows everyone, anyone, regardless of age, experience, to own their own company. So now what? You have to develop the mindset of a CEO. Not everyone is prepared to be a business owner. We're going to discuss how to manage your expectations, your emotions, your time. When you control these things, you can accomplish anything. Don't play the blame game. Don't blame your upline. Don't blame your downline if you aren't successful, because you are an independent business owner. The only name on your account is yours. Heather's telling me that my screen went black. Can you all still see me? Yes, Shelly can still see me. Okay, so I don't know, Heather.
I'm asking if they can see the PowerPoint. Okay. I can't see the PowerPoint anymore.
Yeah, Shelly says yes. Becky, yes. They can see it. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. She went out and she'll come.
Okay.
Okay. So don't blame me. Don't blame Heather if you're not successful, because you're an independent business person. The only name on your account is your name. The only name on your paycheck is your name. Network marketing professionals take accountability for their actions, for their daily activities, and they own their results. Developing a blueprint for the entrepreneurial spirit. You have to tell yourself every day, I can do anything for a short period of time to produce long-term financial freedom for myself and my family. Make the most of your time. And believe me, this chapter is as much for me as it is for any of you all. You can work your business part-time, but not sometime. In other words, with the time that you have to put into your business, you must be planned and purposeful. You need to be prepared. You need to establish hours of operation for your business. You need to set aside a minimum of 10 to 15 hours of income producing activity per week. And we're going to talk about what that is in a later chapter. If you want to duplicate a larger network. Now, if you only want to sell retail products, then you probably don't need to put that much time into it. But you all realize that the real success in this business is from building a team. Building a team requires much more. You can't conduct events, calls, and training in just a few hours. Busy work is comprised of checking your Facebook, cleaning your office, calling your team just to have a little chat, or, and a lot of us are guilty of this, I think, going into our back office and looking at our sales reports over and over and over and hoping that we see a change on them. Income producing activity is sharing your business and inviting people to learn more. Sharing your product or service and inviting people to try your product. Doing follow-up, signing people up, and getting them started. Those are what we call income producing activities. Shelly and Becky, can you still see my PowerPoint? Shake your head if you can still see it. Becky, Shelly, can you all still see my PowerPoint? Heather, can you hear me or see me? Can you hear me? Heather. Can you hear me? Yes? Can you see the PowerPoint?
Yes, we're good, Mom.
Okay.
We can hear you and see you and everything.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so these are income producing activities. You need to block out 10 to 15 hours a week. Now that might sound like a lot of time considering you already possibly have a full-time job. But the person who creates your busy schedule, and we all have one of those, that person is you. If you find yourself overwhelmed, look at what you can cut out, such as long phone conversations with friends, watching your favorite TV programs, sitting on your social media and just looking and scrolling and looking. Learn to say no for a little while so that you can say yes to the things that you love for the rest of your life. This is what Sarah Robbins did to create time for more income producing activity. If you remember, she's a school teacher. She had little children and she was single, and she didn't know how she was ever going to get this done. She hired a house cleaner to come every 2 weeks. She wasn't swayed by daily distractions. She said, be like a dog with a bone and don't let it go. Put the important things first. Where can you trade short-term exchanges for long-term rewards? That's what each of us has to figure out on our own. Your personal growth and success. There's a story that she tells about the starving baker. She said she goes into this bakery shop. The smells, the aroma is fantastic. The pastries look fabulous. The owner's really, really nice. But she notices that the owner is doing everything. He's getting her, he bakes the products first of all. He's running the cash register. He's cleaning the tables. He's greeting the customers. He's a one-man show. He's doing everything. And she says, stop being the busy baker because you're going to starve if you try to do it all by yourself. And I know that personally, I could totally relate to this because there's a nail shop right up the street from here. And I dearly love the girl, and I went to her probably a good 6 months, maybe even longer. And she does beautiful work on my nails. But even though she's hired other people to do some of the other services, she pretty much runs the show. She answers every phone call that comes in. She takes everybody's money. And so what happens is while she's doing my nails, she has to stop and go do those other things. And I even talked to her about it once because I had noticed other people on a website had said something to that effect. She's not a native-born American, so sometimes I think there's a little misunderstanding where there might not need to be. But I talked to her about it, and she was kind of appalled that people would think that she was just trying to take the customer that maybe would pay the most and send other customers to her other people, but they didn't speak English very well. But finally, the last straw was one day she was doing my nails, and she totally, another customer came in, and while my nails were drying, she took the other customer back in the back room and did her eyebrows and kept pushing. She'd put longer time on my nails than what they needed. And I realized what she had done. She squeezed that other customer in and made me wait longer than was necessary. And I came home and told my husband because he'd been there as well. And we both really like her. She's a sweet Christian. But I said, that's the last time. I'm not going back. Because basically she was being a one-man show and trying to run the whole thing by herself. So we can't do that. We can't get so busy that we stop growing personally. We have to take time for personal and professional growth. When you wake up each day and you eat breakfast, you're feeding your body, and you need to begin to feed your mind. Of course, many of us, that's when we also have a quiet time, usually before breakfast. We feed our spiritual side. But she's suggesting that you feed your professional soul as well. Every morning. You can only go as far as you can grow. She also suggests that you end the day the same way with some professional growth for yourself. She talks about her come to the parking lot moment. Some people I've heard refer to this as a come to Jesus moment, but she called it the come to the parking lot moment. She said, she used to say to herself, kind of complain, nobody's joining my team, everybody's quitting. And then she learned through personal development that words are seeds. And the way she learned this, a friend of her mother's, and she was under her mother, if you remember, in this business, a friend of her mother's called her one day and said, do you know what your problem is, Sarah? Your problem is your thinking is wrong. Your words are wrong. Words are like seeds that are going to grow. They can bring a good harvest or they can bring a bad harvest. They can be fertilizer to your dreams or they can be poison to your dreams. So in her come to the parking lot meeting, she got a phone call from a leader and one of her mom's best friends and said, what's holding you back? And she thought she was going to hear, okay, this is the magic bullet I've been waiting for to success in my business. And it reminds me of Becky, when you did that video for your team about how to have 6,000 PV. This is what this reminds me of. You said there is no magic bullet. There's nothing magic about it. The friend told her the problem was you. She said, you go through the emotions, you go to every meeting, you listen to all the calls, but your thoughts toward your business and your team do not align up with your goals for success. Your words are not aligning either. You need to make a decision to be successful. And, frankly, those of us on this call, Lita is brand new, but the rest of us, we are leaders on our teams. And I think sometimes, I know we have people that just are not leaders. They don't think like leaders. They don't think like CEOs. And we need to help them become thinking in terms of they are a CEO. Quitting is the surest and most, I think this is a slide from last time. This doesn't fit in here, sorry. That's just an extra slide from a previous time. Sarah said, that was one of the most honest conversations that she's ever had with anyone. It was a defining moment in her life, and that lady was right. She said, I was going through the emotions, but I had not really made up my mind that I was going to be successful. So what she did, she worked harder on her personal growth than she did in her business for about 2 years. What are your attitudes towards success? What are you saying about yourself and your team every day? What are you thinking? Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions, and your actions determine your outcome. This man, she told a story about Mr. A.L. Williams. He wrote a book called Pushing People Up. He had a dream. He was a high school coach who wanted to create unlimited opportunity and help ordinary people achieve extraordinary things. He took a bunch of teachers and coaches that he was associated with, and he created a network marketing company that sold term life insurance. After 7 years, they had sold more term life insurance than New York Life, Metropolitan, and Prudential combined. And those companies were more than a century old. How did he do that? He did that through boosting up people's self-confidence. Ask yourself, what kind of culture do I want to create on my team? Your words and actions will duplicate down to your team members. You need to grow yourself and your team will grow. Leaders need to cast a vision and they know where they're going. They plan and they communicate that to their team members. You need to make your dreams a reality. One of the most important things you can do is identify your reason why. Your why is your long-term vision for success in your business. For instance, if time and money were no issue, what would your life look like? Where would you live? What would you drive? What would you do with your time? Do you have any debt? You need to clearly write down your why you are doing this business. Your why. Is it for college funds for your kids? Is it to pay off debt? Is it to buy or build a dream home? Is it to become more self-reliant? Is it to fund your retirement? You need to break this why down into achievable goals so that you can celebrate small successes on the way to your dreams. Instead of, for instance, in Plexus, instead of your goal being, I want to become a diamond. Well, if you're silver right now, then your next goal should be, I want to become gold. And I want to become gold by a certain date. One of my ambassadors, who is silver now, told me her goal was to be gold by the end of the summer. And I think that's a very worthy goal. Don't use wimpy words like, well, I wish I could, but use strong words like, I am going to become gold. Describe your vision, the people, the places, and the things that are a part of your vision. How do you eat an elephant? I know you all have heard this before. One bite at a time. That's how you do it. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to happen in the week. It's not going to happen in a month. But if you keep eating that elephant, it will happen in time. Goals. Goals are just dreams that have deadlines. Where, what, when, how. These are words that the answer to these words are your goals and your dreams. You need to develop an action plan. Your why should make you cry, she says. Your why should emotionally move you and keep you enthusiastic during the ups and downs. Your why can discipline your disappointments and not devastate you. It can keep you on mission. You need to create visual reminders, pictures in a dream board. Put that dream board on the home screen of your computer or on your smartphone. Print it and put it on your bathroom mirror. Your why. You need to share your goals with someone else. You need to get an accountability partner who's committed to remaining positive. You need to set a weekly time to inspire each other. And you need to play the part of a CEO. In other words, fake it till you make it. You need to be a professional on your voicemail that's on your phone, on your online profile, on your email signature with website link. I don't know if you've ever gotten an email from me, but it has my name, my phone number, my rank in Plexus, and it has my website link. And of course, you all need to get business cards. And I know that you all do have business cards. So let's rock this. Just want to give you a preview for next week. We're going to do chapter 4, promoting products. I love this chapter. It's very down to earth how to really do this. 3 ways to create customer volume. How to make right now money, how to get great customers, and how to keep great customers. So now let's see if I can stop the video. Stop the recording. Let me get rid of that. Okay, let me get you all back. I'm not quite sure where I need to go here. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to unmute you all. Do you all have any comments?
No.
Okay. Did you learn anything new?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to me.
Because I didn't get the email about leaders retreat. I had to have Becky forward it to me. I need to call and tell them that because I don't know why I don't, but
there might be like one little letter that's wrong on your email.
So I guess anytime you do get an email from Plexus, forward it to me.
Yeah, I know you all can't see me, but I don't know how to get me back on there. So, but you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Okay. Well, listen, I really appreciate you being here tonight. I hope that I managed to get it recorded. I always put it in my group, and I always put the PowerPoint in there. Actually, we're quitting a little early, but that's okay. I just appreciate y'all being here.
All right.
And y'all are doing a great job, and I'm proud of you, and I love you. And Becky Barnett, I guess
probably not.
I guess you know Becky Barnett.
Because I'm on this call.
I guess you know, Becky,
Bye.
that you've just gone viral on Plexus. Your baptism
Yes.
has just gone viral. So we're really proud of all of you. I'm going to
I
say,
know.
I'm sorry, what, Becky?
Do you know if the book that you're doing is available on like an ebook?
I don't know. I guess you can't see it. I don't know why I'm not showing up. But it's Sarah Robbins, Rock Your Network Marketing Business. I would think that it is. Yes, I would think that it's available as an ebook.
Okay.
All righty. Okay, well, I hope y'all can make it next week. And
Okay.
we'll have more people next week. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.